Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Hi, this is Devin Grayson, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing News. Batman edition. I am Phil. Joining me as always, it is.
Hello, I'm Kristen.
And this time we're going to be talking Batman and Robin 4 through 6 from, I believe it's 2009.
Yep, 4 says November 09.
Yeah, that's when 6 took over as Batman, which we'll be dealing with here. All right.
Doesn't feel that long ago, but that was over 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was like, what, 14? Almost 14? I know it does not seem that long ago. As you get older, time goes quicker. So
imagine how fast it must go for Dick and Bruce when they're still,
I know,
so young and yet so old.
I was trying to think if there was any news since we last chatted. Surprising no one. Gotham Knights is not getting renewed, so.
Wow, shocker.
I guess it was between that and Superman and Lois, and Superman and Lois is the superior show. So yes, so
wasn't Superman and Lois actually good?
Yes, it is actually good. Even though they're like cutting the budget for it though for its 4th season, and half the regular cast are going to be recurring. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, but I did see the Flash movie on Saturday. It has its good points and its not so good points, but no Dick Grayson in any way, shape, or form. Just Michael Keaton. Well, first you get Ben Affleck Batman, then you get Michael Keaton Batman.
How much are the Batmans in it?
Ben Affleck's hardly in it. He's like in the beginning, and then again, Barry changes the timeline, so then all of a sudden he meets Michael Keaton Batman. So basically the Michael Keaton Batman we know, but just much older. So, but the Michael Keaton was good in it.
But you wouldn't say rush out and see it.
No, well, the Flash movie, no. But yeah, and yeah,
I can wait for streaming.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there are no Robins in it, so
fair enough.
All right. Yeah, and I don't think there's any other news. So, yeah, I was gonna say we're recording out of order because the
new issue comes out very soon.
Yep,
tomorrow.
In a matter of hours. So.
Yes, yes.
And you'll have heard that on the previous episode. So, all right. So, should we talk about these issues?
Let's do it.
All right. So, yeah, Batman Robin number 4. I don't know. Are we gonna go issue by issue here, or how do you want to do this?
Yeah, we can go issue by. I went through and screen capped the things that I thought were interesting in the issues. So we can not go every detail of the issue if you don't want.
No, that's fine.
Although I'm not sure when we're doing the rest of the issues, so there might be some things we should give away. I don't know, but yes, I guess before. So I didn't get my floppies out. You can kind of see. How long did Jason before Phil turned it on? This is the Jason helmet that people make the most fun of or make fun of the most. How long did he have this helmet? Was it just right before Rebirth?
honestly,
His
when it
helmet was
came,
shaped like a pill.
honestly, he wasn't even wearing this helmet that much. I think because he wasn't even using the look he was using in these issues that much, even at this point. But again, that helmet's the original helmet that yes, an unnamed criminal used before he took a dunk in chemicals and became the Joker. So
Okay.
yeah, no, I still think he was going with the regular, shape like a human head helmet at this point. So
I see. Because yeah, that helmet is kind of stupid looking.
yeah, because it's a weird thing because like even like Grant Morrison who wrote these has Jason saying, oh, Bruce had me dye my hair so I look more like Dick Grayson. I'm like, he really that was like pre-crisis. After remember the updated origin? It's like Jason had dark hair, so
Yeah, I remember. I noticed that in some of them, Jason is when they show Jason, he's red hair. He has red hair.
yeah. But again, Grant Morrison was the one who tried to make
Trying to incorporate
tried to
everything,
make
or
everything,
they're
yes,
trying to
from
incorporate everything.
1939, yes, to this point canon. So and any wacky alien adventure was just like, oh yeah, Bruce Wayne was hallucinating during this experiment or whatever. But
I mean, that part seems fair. Too
yeah,
bad they couldn't have hallucinated this goofy helmet out of existence, though. But yeah,
but Batman and Robin chasing down this criminal was Lightning Bug. I'm pretty sure is a Grant Morrison creation. I'm not familiar with this Lightning Bug at all. Unless he pulled this character from like the bowels of history,
the deep past.
Made one appearance in 1954 or something. I don't, but yeah, I'm not familiar. But then, yes, as they're chasing Lightning Bug's like, oh, okay, you got me, you give up. But then it's not Batman and Robin, it's the Red Hood and his new partner. And again, I mean, we could spoil stuff because we did cover the first 3 issues of this at some point, and then we did cover like later on, like that was it like 10 through 16, where we do get the reveal of who that masked private and writer.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. Well, right. Also, it's been over 10. It's been over 10 years. So.
Exactly. Plus, we did cover it, so yeah.
Okay.
Because I was reading this.
When we get to that page, you can give us the big review.
Okay, I when I was reading this, I was like, well, did Grant Morrison drop any Easter eggs about who that character is? And I didn't think it. There weren't any little subtle hints that it was him. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think he's trying to surprise you.
So yeah, Lightning Bug, gets killed because yes, it's Red Hood who catches up. Takes a header into the street and like blows up. I love Dick. We'll get him on this street. Next time we'll do it my way, Robin.
Yes.
No, and then that party at the Wayne Foundation. That
was where I screen capped some of the stuff because that prominently features Dick Grayson. So yeah, the newspaper stuff was not in Batman and Robin. It was in a different
I think what they were talking about was the whole Batman RIP stuff in the regular Batman book right before everyone thinks Bruce is dead because that's when Dr. Hurt first shows up and like is like first he's claiming to be Thomas Wayne and he was betrayed and Alfred and Martha had this affair and blah 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 and just
right. Yeah, he's gonna be the other kid. Yeah.
He was basically just trying to trash the whole family image and because I don't think
and then there's a little while where they're letting Tommy Elliott pretend to be Bruce Wayne, but have they already stopped this?
No, I don't know if they've caught him. I know it was they.
Well, no, that's true because he's saying
catch him. I can't remember if they've caught him yet, but like right before, right before Bruce disappeared, like Tommy had his face made up to look like Bruce. So yeah, so once they
that's true, and Lucius is like his odd behavior isn't helping.
Yeah,
But
because he's like trying to.
but then Lucius is like, well, I hope he comes back before anything else goes wrong.
Yeah, because once they catch him, they're like, okay, well, we can use him to, so people don't associate. Oh, hey, Bruce and Batman disappeared at the same time and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But hey, a shout out to talking about the real world. I know this recession could really hurt Wayne Enterprises. That back in the day, that was a bad recession.
Oh yeah. Oh Lord, but the ladies. Oh, Bruce has a son. Oh, he's adorable. Never mind that. How do I get Richie Grayson to look my way?
I know. I was like, Richie, what?
Is it a play on words because he's rich?
I suppose so.
I love. Oh, the son's so adorable. Oh, it could kill a man with 2 fingers. Oh, cute.
Well, I'm gonna think that those women don't know he could kill.
Oh no, they don't know. Yeah.
There's-
I just think it's ironic. Yeah. And I love. I mean, I guess you have to. And again, I mean, maybe Dick isn't the best with finances, but I love it. It almost seems like he's playing up the Bruce role, just like, oh yeah, me and numbers don't mix.
Yeah. Sometimes it's. I think it worked out because it gives Damian
Oh yeah, because eventually,
something to do and that kind of thing.
Because eventually, yeah, he goes in and just basically tells the board, he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be running things now.
Yeah, well, and then Tim comes in to run stuff. But it is yeah, it does kind of make a good point that I think it is Bruce trying to run Wayne Enterprises and be Batman and raise kids is a lot, which means you're not going to do all of them well. And it did kind of make sense when he was dead that they wouldn't have one person do all of that stuff.
Yeah. And again, just the hours he kept as Batman, it'd be hard. And 2, it's like, again, tell me, does a real life CEO take care of every day-to-day detail? No, they have people to do that for him.
The one thing, clinics, but that I remember annoyed me when this stuff was happening is they totally forgot about Dick being adopted. Because it says Bruce Wayne's ward, Richard Grayson.
Yeah.
And when Tommy was hitting on Harley Quinn in that one, he's like, oh yeah, my son and my ward. And then he doesn't mention Damian. I'm like, you mean they're all your sons, dude?
Yeah, but if it's Tommy, he's probably Tommy. I mean, I can see Tommy doing that just to rub it in the Dick, just like, oh, hey, it's the ward. What? They're adopted? No, I don't remember that.
Right. I mean, yeah, Tommy. I feel like Commissioner Gordon would know.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's a minor.
Well,
it's a minor thing. And I know that Dick Grayson is basically the most famous ward ever because of Batman 66 and his youthful ward, Dick Grayson.
And again, I mean, I could see Grant Morrison not knowing or not remembering.
All right, but yes, then
I think Gordon introduced
meet
Dick. Yes.
Oberon Sexton.
Yes. Who? Yes, kids. Yes. By the time we get to like the final arc right before Bruce comes back, yes, we'll find out who this mysterious gentleman is. I don't know who.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, so he wears this mask because what supposedly what's the detail? Something about his face got like cut out or was it criminals or something? Or his face was scarred by criminals who killed his wife. Yes, that was it.
Right.
I like how Gordon introduces Dick as Mr. Grayson's an ex-policeman himself. But yeah, Sexton's like, we have a mutual interest in crime, and Dick's like, I'm sure we'd all like to see it wiped out.
Yes, I'm sure that's what his interest is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, then we got Flash to Dick and his new partner, and again, the whole thing is, Jason's like, oh, so how does he put it? The fight against crime grows up because he's like, oh, he's taking it seriously and killing. Because again, until New 52, when they brought Jason back, Jason's basically like a psycho. I mean, he's hard anti-hero. He's almost a villain at this point. Well, you could almost call him a villain. I mean, one of his first appearances, he drops a head of duffel bags.
Yeah, I think it was an improvement. I think they did improve Jason in New 52.
Yeah.
I like him. I like him better, not so ridiculous. And it works better that if he's gonna use guns but do the rubber bullets and that kind of thing. Because really the way they wrote him when he came back and was his thing with Bruce under the Red Hood, like that's pretty interesting. The whole like, why didn't you kill the Joker kind of thing. Although that is also the one I think with the duffel bag of heads, isn't it? But if you're gonna keep him around, like you have to tone him down because there's just no way that.
Yeah, I think it's like how long would Bruce realistically let him run around just killing guys? Yeah.
Right. Well, and how long is he gonna be able to keep it up without making a wrong move? I mean, that's kind of part of the problem is if you start killing people in crime, there's I feel like a reasonably high likelihood that you're going to kill someone that doesn't deserve it. And
it's like either Bruce is going to bring you in, or he knows where all the secrets, so he could bring the whole organization down.
Right. So.
But it just seems so weird that it's like Grant Morrison like gave him like this look with the cape and everything, and it's kind of weird because it's like he kind of capes the same look for the longest time, that like the leather jacket and stuff. So I don't know why Grant Morrison went this route. Because like before and after this, he keeps like that leather jacket look.
Guess he's just trying. Maybe I don't know if it's a. Well, it kind of looks a little bit like the Punisher. Maybe he was trying to.
Maybe it was just to throw off Dick and Tim, because it was at the end of this one where it's like, Dick seems all surprised that this is Jason, but I'm like, Jason's been operating as the Red Hood. Is it just that the look is throwing him off because it's not the leather jacket look? But I mean, he's still calling himself Red Hood.
Maybe he just doesn't want to believe it.
Maybe he thought he was dead after he kicked him off that train in Battle for the Cow.
Who knows? Then I did like out there waiting, and this is like a flashback to back in the day when Dick in New Titans by that point, like Lonely Place of Dying, where Dick's hanging out with Tim.
Oh yeah,
this is the art of waiting.
Oh yeah, Dick told him, don't get bored. Use the time to slow down. Study how the city moves. Learn its routines, its habits. Neon Dragon Triad.
Yep.
Oh, and then Dick telling Damian about, Bruce, one of the first things Batman told me, or warned me about, is how easily a hood can become a blindfold. Throws that hood over his head, and Damian's like, I can fight blind. I can hear you breathing.
And it starts raining.
I know. I can hear you breathing and beat you senseless in pitch darkness. But yeah, they're watching these criminals, but then it's like, hey, where'd those snipers go? But yeah, there's this meeting of all these criminals, The most well-known one here is the Penguin, but yeah, they're bringing in Flamingo. Because they're bringing in Flamingo to take care, I guess, of Jason or something. Because they got the warning after Lightning Bug got killed. Flamingo, a man who feels no pain, no fear, no guilt, no remorse. Flamingo's kill record is impeccable. You think the Eater of Faces cares whether these idiots wear capes or drive flying cars? The Eater of Faces.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah. So Batman and Robin make their move because, yes, Red Hood's already in there. Red Hood and Sasha, or as she calls herself, Scarlet. They basically kill all the Hoods except for Penguin, and then they're just like, tell Black Mask and Two-Face and all the others. Tell them Red Hood and Scarlet are here to watch them bleed. So then Jason hears a noise, turns around, sees Batman and Robin.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello, Penguin. I was seduced in an assorted assassination by the lies of homicidal maniacs.
Right.
And of course, now they're recording, so Red Hood's like, what? Batman shielding a known felon? So that's when they started. They rush to attack Batman and Robin, and that's the end of the first issue. Yeah, because see on was that the next to last page at the bottom there, Dick's like, Jason, with a big question.
Right, yeah. You're like, yeah, of course.
Red Hood.
Duh.
I would assume, the costume's different, but I would assume that's Jason.
Yeah, maybe it's like you said that it's sorry, I just forgot what I was thinking.
That's all right. What, the different look or?
Yeah, the different look and the and since he's been gone for a while, yeah, he got kicked off of a train. I like to think it's because Dick doesn't like to believe that it's his little bro Jason.
Yeah, maybe.
Being so bad.
I mean,
although I will admit that is a little more me thinking that's a little more like New 52 thought that.
But it is. But
I don't know. Their relationship was like never totally sussed out, like how everybody feels about Jason.
Yeah, but
like everything was more antagonistic.
But that is a Dick Grayson thought, though, too, where he likes to see the best in people, and while he's working on redeeming Damian here too,
Yeah, true.
But yeah, like on the app where I guess all these issues had a varying cover. I'm glad they put both covers in the app here.
Yeah, I know a lot of the variant covers I kind of like better.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what they do. They give you good variant covers, so you're like, I might have to buy another cover.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm falling right in.
But yeah, the issue 5 starts out with kind of like a quick summary of Sasha's origin. Before she got grabbed by Professor Pig in the first 3 issues, and Damian had tried to save her. So, and I guess Damian had never come face to face with Jason yet, because Dick's trying to say, Jason Todd, be careful. And Damian's like, yeah, the second Robin, the one after you. He looked different the last time. Oh, he looked different the last time we slapped him around. So see.
Right. Yeah. Well, and because wasn't the last time
I think
battle. I mean, the last time we were in battle for the cowl, right?
Yeah. Damian, Jason, back from. I heard I heard you had your brains beaten out by the Joker, but I had no idea you were this big of an idiot.
Damian.
And Jason's basically just like, he's like, don't forget, you're only the latest in line, and don't expect job security. So I don't know if is that a crack of, oh, hey, Bruce, let me die, or is that, oh yeah, look, Dick basically kicked him out that makes room for you. So
Both. I don't know. Jason might. Well, no, I guess Jason would be able to put two and two together. That's what happened.
oh yeah.
Oh, so that's just Jason's style.
But Jason still warns him. He's like, now stay on the side. We're still only taking out the bad guys.
I like when Dick tells him stop talking in slogans.
Only in Gotham. Put the umbrella down, Penguin.
But yeah, then Jason giving his whole like, oh, I'm taking his mission to the next level, blah blah blah.
Yeah, because Dick's like, you just wiped out our connection to the main man in Mexico, and Jason, you honestly think some big boss in Mexico will dare send any of his men to Gotham after this little message?
I don't know.
But yeah, like you said,
Maybe.
Jason's basically just saying, yeah, I'm doing what Bruce should have did years ago.
What he thinks Bruce should have done.
Oh yeah, meaning kill, yeah. Then Damian tries to rush Jason, and that didn't work out too well.
Nope. And we see the problem of the hood. Because that's what he uses to grab him.
Yep, because yes, Sasha's like, look out. And yeah, Dick grabs Jason and says, don't make me humiliate you in front of your new girlfriend. She's not my backstory, not interested. But then Sasha grabs Damian and says, let him go or I'll cut through the boy's brainstem. So they let them go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Penguin made it to the street barely. And I think this is like the difference between Dick and Bruce, which I love, where I think Penguin's about to waddle away and Dick's there. He's like, I'm sure the police will be happy to take your statement, Mr. Cobblepot. We'll make sure you get there safely.
Yeah. This is a nice touch.
Mm-hmm. Then they get home in time for breakfast.
To get home in time to freak out Alfred. He's like,
Oh,
yeah.
yes. He didn't hear them because, yeah, Dick, soundless silicone boot soles. But yeah, Lucius has been calling again, and Dick's like, so how do I gently explain to Lucius Fox yet again that I don't know anything about business? I grew up in a circus tent. And Damien's just like, it's just numbers. I can do it.
Yeah, I know when it first came out, I had mixed feelings because I was like, they shouldn't make Dick act like he's stupid or whatever. But I would not want to sit around and do accounting things.
And again, too, I mean, you could be smart but not have like a head for numbers.
Right.
And again, he might not. I don't think he's had any business training, so.
Right. Plus, it sounds super boring.
Plus, you take over as Batman. You got your hands full.
You just take over with Damian. You have your hands full.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Yeah, he has to take over as Batman, pretend to be Bruce, and then yes, he has to be taming Damian.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I wouldn't want to do the numbers either.
Yeah. So basically, Dick tells Alfred that Jason's back.
Which again, they should have been able to know because hello, he's calling himself Red Hood. It's the same name.
I know. I guess Alfred maybe just wanted to hope against hope that it wasn't Jason this time.
mean, that's reasonable.
especially with the different look. As I love Damian. My father made some very strange choices when it came to partners.
Yeah, like your mom.
Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, that original Son of the Demon story, I don't think it was supposed to be in continuity, but then when Grant Morrison brought it into continuity, I believe it was heavily suggested that maybe Talia roofied him,
Yes.
Those
Yeah, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I just meant that I just meant romantically with his mom in general.
yeah.
Yeah, that always annoyed me. That they did that because they didn't need to do that. Bruce has absolutely had sex with Talia before. There's no reason to.
Or
There's no reason to make it non-consensual and add that extra layer of drama that just felt
I know.
unnecessary.
I know.
But yes, I didn't mean in that specific
Yeah.
instance.
But I mean, look, Bruce was never with the most saintly of women anyway.
Right.
Uh,
I more meant it would have been a sick burn to Damian.
oh yeah, that would have been great. My father had a strange choice of partners. Yeah, like your mom.
Exactly.
Uh,
Jason should have said that to him. That feels like something Jason would say.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the part where we get oh yeah, Jason's losing his hair, and we see him with the red hair, and he's just like, oh yeah, Bruce made me dye it to look like Grayson, and just like not since before Crisis, kid. Because remember that Max Allen Collins origin we read? I mean, he was living on the street. He had black hair, dark hair then.
Yeah, he did.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, there are some things when you're trying to bring everything together that don't work as well, and the hair thing is one that you.
Yeah, because it's like, was he the redheaded acrobat, or is he the street kid?
Or did he hallucinate being a redheaded acrobat?
Oh yeah. I kind of like that he wasn't the acrobat just because it was such a copy of Dick's origin.
Yeah, no, Jason as the street kid is much better because it gives him something unique and different. And yeah, it's not.
And I don't mean just the idea. I mean, weren't they the flying Todds? I'm like, oh my god, it's such a
it felt so. It was so weak.
I love Jerry Conway as a writer, but that just seems very lazy. Just flying Todds. Really?
Yeah, it definitely was.
I don't know if it was just like for branding and stuff. They're like they still wanted a Robin, even though Dick was moving up the Nightwing. So it was like, yeah, let's just slap him in there.
Yeah, I mean they definitely did. But still, it's no excuse.
Yes. So while Jason's basically just saying, yeah, we're gonna do it Batman.
Yeah, I mean I don't think Grant Morrison, they don't mention the Flying Todds aspect.
Yeah, no, they don't mention anything about his background, just that he had the red hair. Yeah. Then that's kind of odd then, because when he first lets himself know to Bruce that he's alive again, he has the dark hair. So it's like, did you stop and dye your hair before you came back in?
Yeah, maybe he did. He went by the drugstore and was like, I need to get some. Because I like the black hair with the little like skunk white thing to show that he's come back from the dead. I think that's a nice touch.
Oh, and then the flamingos hit town.
So yeah, this flamingo guy was briefly in the Professor Pig
Yeah, I think. Yeah. This is another, I believe, Grant Morrison creation here.
Yeah, it was part of that creepy circus.
Yeah, he came to town on a private plane with a bunch of escorts and basically cut off their faces and ate them.
That is messed up.
I know. Again, I think a lot of the modern writers is like, oh, how can I show that this is like the depraved, like serial killer and just.
Yeah, well, I mean, I get it because basically so much bad stuff has happened and so many things have already happened that to freak people out, you got to up the ante.
Yep.
But it's sad. All right, are we ready for 6 or am I?
Well, this one
far
ends
ahead?
with Batman and Robin show up at the hospital because Jason and Sasha attack like one of the survivors of the criminals they were shooting up, but then no, they actually managed to capture Batman and Robin. Yeah.
Yep. And then we get to 6.
Yep. All right. And as we see, yes, they put Dick and Damian in a trap. They've stripped them to their underwear, and if enough people dial the right phone number, they'll see them unmasked on a live streaming webcam. 1 million calls will activate the webcam.
I know. Does he have any idea what we're going to do to him when we get out? But my favorite is the old man and the woman. I thought you were on Batman's side. Don't you get it? He's gonna be naked.
But yeah, Flamingo shows up and is already attacking Sasha. And Red Hood. Yeah, it's funny, but by the time that woman must be the millionth call, by the time she gets through, yeah, they're dressed, or they've already broken free and dressed.
Yeah. Red Hood promises way more than he can deliver.
Batman and Robin say, "Get a life." But yeah, Damian feels responsible for Sasha because he tried to save her in those first 3 issues and he couldn't. It's that girl I feel responsible, Dick. That's a first. So yeah, a lot of this is as they're getting ready. Yeah, Jason's fighting Flamingo and basically getting his butt handed to him. Oh, he gets shot in the knee or close to the knee. And just when it looks like Flamingo is going to kill Jason, that's when Batman and Robin show up. Man, what's with Jason or Damian in the slur? He's like, I was expecting scary, not gay. I was like, really? I'm like, that surprised me that Grant Morrison would do that.
Yeah,
I would have expected that from Frank Miller, not Grant Morrison.
Yeah, or maybe Chuck Dixon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Frank Miller for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a sign of the times.
I guess I'm like, I didn't think at that point, but I guess it's 2009. People were still getting away with that, I guess. It's hard to remember, I guess.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's weird, but
especially for Grant. I'm like, Grant Morrison. I mean, I can't remember if that surprised me as much back then, but I'm just like,
right, yeah.
now it's like, really?
Well, everybody makes mistakes.
I guess. Or I just thought it was in character for Damian, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Dick basically is kicking Flamingo or trying to kick Flamingo's butt and telling him Gotham's off limits. So he goes falling off the edge. of the building. And Damian and Sasha are trying to fight Flamingo. Flamingo shoots Damian. This is when he gets paralyzed.
Yeah, that I had remembered that he got paralyzed, but I forgot that it was.
Yeah, it's like freaky. Yeah, because like Talia grows him like a new spine or something.
Yeah, which is.
Well, that's like
you
that.
said.
Yeah, and that's like that arc we talked about. The one was it like 10 through 16. I think that's the one. Yeah, her she has takes control of Damian, has Deathstroke basically run him and like try to kill Batman.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then after he shoots Damian, Sasha attacks Flamingo, and but then Jason shows up with a big construction equipment. Batman would have let you live, not me. I'm taking you out, along with the rest of the trash. Vengeance arms again, his red right hand. Basically throws him off the building. That's when Dick climbs back up and checks on Damian. He says, "Are you in pain?" "I'm paralyzed below the waist. I can't feel anything at all." Just tell the girl we're even. And Jason's basically saying, "Did you see what I just did?" And Dick says, "You brought a monster to Gotham. You dragged all of us into your world of chaos, and we just saved your miserable life, Jason." Dick wants to know if it does. He's like, "What was this, a suicide attempt?" And Jason's like, "No, you don't have the stones to protect the city. I can take you down any day. So let's have your best shot, Batman." But Dick, again, he says, "Let me help you." Jason's like, "Nah, it's too late for me, Grayson. It's always too late for me. Don't you get it? I tried really hard to be what Batman wanted me to be, which was you. But this world, this dirty, twisted, cruel, and ugly dung heap had other plans for me. Just remember tonight I did something even Batman couldn't do. I beat my arch enemy."
Yeah, does he mean the. What do you think he means when I beat my arch enemy?
I don't know. Do you mean Flamingo or I don't know?
Right, yeah.
Because you kill your enemies. You're not going to have an arch enemy for long.
That is an excellent point.
But yeah, Gordon comes and arrests Jason. There's no sign of Flamingo, he says. Might be buried in the rubble. And then Dick says, "Oh, your mom's paramedics just turned up." But then Jason flips out. Jason flips out on Dick. He goes, "You think any of this would be happening if he was here? You recovered his body. Don't tell me the kid's mother can't find a Lazarus pit. They brought me back. How can you live with yourself? He's still dead because of something you can never admit. You just couldn't stand the fact that you were always going to be in his shadow."
Yeah, that part, it was actually, I thought, oh, that was good that we read that part because it helped explain, because we had read the part before where Dick puts the body in the Lazarus pit, and I was always like, why did he do that? That's so weird and seems stupid.
Yeah. Again, yes, Jason's egging him on, yeah. Because, the cops have to hold Dick back. He's ready to go at Jason. And I'm like, I'm assuming Gordon's playing dumb because, again, it's like, I don't know. Does Gordon not recognize Jason? Or, at some point, does he identify Jason? And then if you got Jason Todd yelling at Batman, "Oh, he's dead," and, you were always in his shadow, shouldn't Gordon figure out that this is Dick?
Yeah, probably, but
yeah.
Well, I think I like to go with the idea that, of course, Gordon knows. He's not an idiot.
Yeah.
He just pretends that he doesn't.
I think he's pretending in the current stuff because he found out Barbara was Batgirl. So I think he's really pretending now he doesn't know it's Bruce. So
Yeah, which one did he find out in the Batgirls comic, I assume?
no, actually, it was the first Joker series that, like, the newer one. It was like supposedly a Joker series, but it was mostly Gordon, like, hunting down the Joker. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I liked that one in what was that in back in Injustice, where he's like, of course I know. And she's like, how'd you know? He's like, I'm a detective. That was pretty good. Because, yeah, he is a detective. Of course he would figure it out.
So yeah, so basically, yeah, they take Jason away, or Damian away, and yeah, Jason's arrested, but yeah, Dick tells Gordon he's gonna go look for Jason's partner, but Sasha's already, like, in a car or truck leaving Gotham. So
Yeah.
oh, but then we get this weird page with Sexton, where like his shirt is off and stuff. I'm like, does he have some kind of disguise on it? Under this, because I mean, he looks like he looks like a regular white guy. It's he's not like Joker white. So I was just like,
Yeah.
the hair don't look green. So
Yeah, it kind of feels like one of those things where they're trying to throw you off in case you were thinking, hey, I wonder if
oh,
this
no,
is.
that's not him. That's not him, because it's the guy he's talking to on the phone. It's that El Penitent or whatever. No, yeah, that's not him. That's right. No, we don't see him without his mask or anything. Yeah, so it's this criminal who's basically saying your secret is no secret to me and stuff. So basically says, I have unfinished business. Here's what you're going to do. I love these guys thinking they're going to use the Joker all the time. That's like, I know we covered a little of it, but Will and I, for our Green Lantern podcast, just covered all of Infinite Crisis. And that's the end. I love the end when Alexander Luthor Ver 3 gets taken down because, the Lex of the regular Earth's just like, you made one mistake. You brought in every supervillain except the Joker. You did not let the Joker play, so the Joker just kills him.
Yeah.
Loose cannon. All right, so yeah, the issue ends with, of course, Dick going down. I guess was it like a sub basement or something, a vault, and then I guess he has
To the
Bruce.
most secret basement.
Yes, Bruce's body, or what he thinks is Bruce's body.
Yeah. Play a dun 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 there, Phil.
Yeah. Because we already talked about this on a previous episode. Yes, because that's another reason they think Bruce is dead and not stuck in time, because Darkseid was cloning Batman, and they found a Batman clone, and even Superman was like, "Oh yeah, this is Batman."
Then when he dunks him in the Lazarus pit, he comes out and he's
That's why he goes nuts. Yeah, because Darkseid was creating evil Batman.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, that was Final Crisis. I'm sorry, not Infinite Crisis, where Darkseid's cloning Batman. I still forget.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Infinite Crisis was the one where Connor dies, where when Dick was supposed to die.
Yep. But then he didn't, because true heroes work at the airport.
And I swear, I'm pretty sure I heard that people from DC were just like screaming at the Dido, "You can't do that. You don't kill Dick Grayson."
Right. Well, there. Yes. Jeff Johns said something about that.
Yeah.
In the back pages, that it was too much, but But yeah,
All right.
I'm sure there were multiple reasons why they didn't.
Yeah. And
Also, Dido was just wrong that Dick wasn't important.
yes, he was wrong about that. And two, it was basically just like there had already been such a big body count of like death in Infinite Crisis. Like, nah, you don't need this big death. All right. So anything else on these issues?
I think that's good. By me, like I said, it actually was helpful and kind of cleared up some. Why did he stick Bruce in the Lazarus pit at that point? Why hadn't they done it earlier? Why did they do it at all? So that was probably the biggest benefit I felt like from rereading this issue. Was I was like, oh, that's why.
Because Jason's a dick. That's why.
But it turned out to be useful. So
Yes. All right. So yeah, like I said, this should be the last time for a while when we're recording out of order because yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, yeah, then like 2 days we're going to be doing the episode you would have heard before on the podcast, the new episode with the new issues, Nightwing 105 and Titans #2, and I think World's Finest might be out, so I'll let you know how much Dick Grayson's in that.
okay.
But I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Nightwing 105. That's the one through his perspective. Yeah.
Yeah. Should be good. It's just hours away.
Exactly. All right. But yeah, but chronologically, the next episode will be we'll do more Batman and Robin 17 through 19 of this same series. Yeah, the next few episodes we're gonna do 17 through 19, and then Batman and Robin 20 through 22, and then Batman and Robin 23 through 26. So yeah, we're basically gonna
Finish it off.
What we didn't cover. So yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So all right. Yeah, that'll get us through July. All right, kids. So yes, so send us all your thoughts on the old stuff, the new stuff. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise, the Patreon. And again, if you haven't heard, yes, for the May, June, July, and August, I'm making Lilith Hellfire review one of the 4 Heroes Reborn Marvel titles from 1996. So yes, right now you can go on Patreon and hear the Lilith Hellfire's very drunken review of Heroes Reborn Avengers. So please, that alone is worth the price of admission. So yeah, go check that out at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. All right. And I don't want to weigh this down or anything, but everyone's probably heard the sad news that we've just recently lost our good friend Charlie Esser, friend, co-host. But again, this man has entertained you for years. If you can, please, there will be a link in our show notes on YouTube and the podcast for a GoFundMe for his wife and children for funeral expenses and just everyday expenses. So yes, please, like I said, if you can't help, please do. The man entertained you for years and years. So stay tuned for our memorial episode. All right. And meanwhile, while you have your wallet out, digitally or otherwise, yes, go on Amazon and pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. If you want to help another co-host, yes, go pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder on Amazon. Learn all the secrets of Dick Grayson through all eras of his existence. If you want to be a scholar and an expert on Dick Grayson, pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. All right. All right, and that's it. I feel like I'm out of practice. All right, kids, thank you for joining us. Again, depending where you hear this, yes, if you're on YouTube, yes, the new issues will be next. If you're on the podcast, that was last week, so next week will be Batman and Robin 17 through 19. But yeah, even if you come to this after the fact, yeah, send us your thoughts on all the new issues. Like I said, or all the old Batman and Robin stuff. Or just your random general Dick Grayson thoughts and how great he is. All right, kids. But until next time, join us same wing time.
Same wing channel.
Nightwing News. Podcast is up.